Good morning, everyone. So it is currently Sunday the 18th of December, and this is my second last day. This is my last day in the hotel. I check out tomorrow morning at like 10 a.m. or 11 or something like that. Please, again, ignore the hair. It's really, I haven't washed it, so I've just like wet the like front part and like put like product on it. It clearly shows that I haven't washed it. But yeah, this is the last morning in the hotel properly, because this time tomorrow I will have been checked out, and it's also not the morning right now, as you're aware. It's me. It's currently 3:20, and I just kind of had a really good night last night, and I had a really good night's sleep is what I meant, sorry. But basically, before we really start the video, because we have some plans today, Mariah Carey has just posted this video on her social medias. Let me show you it, and it is of her after the concert. And the things that she's signing are literally my friend Imogen's book. So let me show you this. Okay. That's Imogen's book. That is Imogen's book. And that is my handwriting right there. My handwriting. There she's writing to Imogen. So if you do not believe me, if you haven't been watching these videos, this is literally right here. This has just been the most surreal week ever. Like, ever. So whenever that video went up today, I was like, how much better can it get? So the plans for today are, I'm going to Central Park direction today, so maybe I will get to see Central Park today. I'm not going in, but I'm going to a place called Alice in like Wonderland Tea. Me and my friend went before we did the Muckers meetup on my birthday, and we really enjoyed it, and we would love to have gone back. We were in kind of a rush because we were really late that day. So I think me, her, and her girlfriend are going today, I think, or maybe it's just me and her. So we're going there right now. I'm about to leave. It's like 10 minutes or something away. But my goal for today, by the way, is that I want to go to any sort of pet shop. So I love whenever I go to trips taking things back for Bonnie and Dolly, but obviously my parents are looking after my dogs this Christmas season, and they have their own dogs. So I'm hoping, I know my mom's already watching this, she already knows I'm probably doing this, but I'm hoping that I can go to a pet shop, and like an independent kind of one, more so than just going to like Petco or something. But if I have to just surrender to going to Petco, I will. Getting toys for, not all of them, of my parents' dogs, because I don't want to create too much clutter in their house. I'll just get, you know, one or two things. But need to get Bonnie and Dolly a bunch of stuff, because I love, love, love going on trips and spoiling Bonnie and Dolly rotten. And then I'm gonna get a couple things for my parents' dogs too, and I'm hoping that's kind of my goal for today. And I also kind of want to get my teeth done, but the thing is, if I get my teeth done now, I won't be able to eat until tomorrow at like 4 p.m. and I'll be like wanting coffee whenever I leave my hotel, so I don't know if I'm gonna do it today. I don't know. See, I could also get it done tomorrow, but then I couldn't eat the food on the plane, and that's the thing that makes the plane go quick. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go to Central Park direction right now and hopefully try to wake up, because I am very much so asleep. Okay, it is really cold, but we just finished up at the tea place, and it was so nice to see my friends again. That's actually the last time I'm gonna see both of them until probably, I don't know, like July time, whenever we all go to LA. First of all, look at the view. I love seeing all these like little buildings. They're so silly. But anyway, I'm currently walking to the pet shop in hopes that it is still open. I think it's still open until 7 p.m. I really want to get that done today, because tomorrow, you know, whenever you check out of a hotel room, you have to put all of your stuff in your suitcase and hand it into the hotel, and they look after it or whatever. So I'm hoping to get everything done right now, so then I can pack my suitcase up and not have to open it again tomorrow. Well, maybe that's gonna be a bit too adventurous, but I'm gonna try my best. This is for you, Bonnie, Dolly, My mom and dad's dogs. I got ye. Happy Christmas. Okay, welcome back. So I just came back from the pet shop and it is currently 7 p.m. It feels like a lot later, but I feel that this time the time zone on this trip has definitely messed me up a lot more than anything else. I think, not that I'm like tired or not that I'm whatever, I'm just kind of like, at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, like I should be going to bed right now. And it's like 7 p.m. but it just, because currently back home, it's like, I don't know, like midnight, 1 a.m. or something like that. So I don't know, it's like messing me up a lot. But I just went to the shop for the animals, and let me tell you, I did a bad thing. And I don't know what to do. So my suitcase on arrival was 14 kg. It can go up to 23 kg, but I don't know if this is more that this is very heavy within itself. I have no concept of like weight or anything like that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do because I can't go over on my case and I don't think I can check in another case. So I'm like really stressed out. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like almost considering like, I don't know. I have to spend my night figuring out what the hell I'm gonna do because this could be, you know, fit it until 23 kg. I do not know. But anyway, I have no idea how much I spent. It was somewhere along, it was more than I wanted to spend. I think it was, I'm trying to find the receipt. I'm pretty sure he gave, oh, I might have put it in my pocket. I think it was like, someone's shouting on the hallway. I can actually look on my phone to kind of let you know how much everything was. It was, ooh, $280 for all of this. We're just gonna get into it. So, I was shopping predominantly for my girls, Bonnie and Dolly. I'm like really starting to miss them as well. Like I'm really starting to miss them. So whenever I went in, I was like, oh, they would want that. They would want that. Dolly would want that. Oh wait, but that's so Bonnie. Just because I miss them as well a lot more, I feel like I was getting them a lot more than I normally would. And then also my mom has, first of all, look how bloody this is today. It's wrapped in extra skin, so I can't wait to take it off, but it's just so nasty. So nasty today. So if I do this, just don't think the tattoo got fucked up. My mom also has her Frenchie and her Cocker Spaniel. So I was also getting stuff. I was trying to get a range of things that then I could like separate it for like my children, like my 2 girls and then my parents' dogs, whatever. So I'm just gonna go through everything. So first of all, I need to take the packaging off everything as well. Oh, but I don't have scissors. Shit. So apparently we're not doing that. I got this little dinosaur, which is really cute. And it is like really sturdy up here, so they will love this. Also, my mom's dog, the Frenchie, is really destructive with toys, so I need to give her stuff that is like really strong. So the stuff like this, the really light stuff, will be for my 2 because my 2 really don't destroy toys. They just enjoy playing with them, whereas my mom's destroy toys. So this is really, really, really cute. Sorry if anyone is watching this who has dogs, but this is really cute. And then I got this, which I know my Bonnie is going to love, which it's like really strong, really, really, really strong, like this kind of strong. It's gonna have to go directly in the suitcase. Very excited for Bon Bon to get that. I got this little donut ring, which is like rubber, like really strong like that. I got, these were $8. This is peanut butter, apples, carrots, mini oven baked dog biscuits. So I got these because my girls love a treat. My girls love a treat, and so do my parents' dogs. So I'm flying back into London, then I'm gonna go back to my apartment for like a couple hours, and then I'm gonna go back to Ireland. So some of the stuff I'm going to leave in my apartment, and then some of the stuff I'm gonna bring to Ireland as well, because the dogs are gonna be coming back to me probably around the 1st or 2nd or 3rd of New Year's Eve of January. So I got this little ring as well, which has a little, it's quite strong as well. So this, I just thought was really cute. How much was this one? $18. Then we got this, which the Frenchies absolutely love. They love pulling either side of it. So again, I don't know what I'm going to, you know, leave for my parents' dogs. I don't know which is going to be for Bonnie and Dolly. There's like some things I know are going to be for my girls, some, you know, not. Got this little skunk. This is for sure not going to my parents' dogs because they will destroy it. But I know that Bonnie would love grabbing it by the tail and shaking it like that. and has a little squeak in it too, which is really cute. This one was $20. I got this, which is like one of them like chewy, you know, like bones that you can throw for them. I think that my girls would really love this one because they really love chewing on things. Then I got this, which is like a little bottle inside, which they love playing with. Bonnie loves playing with this kind of stuff because she's able to like throw it around, and anything that makes a lot of noise that she can like destroy without destroying, Bonnie loves. So I got her that. And then I got this one, which is 3 toys in 1, it says. So this is Crinkly, this is Squeaky, and then I don't know what the third toy is. What's the third toy? One tough toy. 3 toys in 1. What's the 3 toys in 1? Oh, these come, oh, it comes off? But that's only 2 toys. If this comes off, that's 2 toys. What's the third? What's the third? I have no idea, but anyway, really cute, and I know that they would love this. So then I got this New York taxi. Now, my girls already have one of these, and it's really, really, really destroyed. And I really wanted to give this one to my mom's dogs because it was New York, whatever, but I just don't know if they're gonna destroy it. Again, they're not destroying it out of badness, they're destroying because they're really rough whenever they play. So I don't know, I would love to give this one to them, but I just don't know if they would, you know, destroy it. And it was, you know, I want them to have fun with it, but like, don't destroy it, they were expensive. So I got this little corn, which my girls will love this. Then I got this, which is another set of these little chew treats for their teeth. This is blueberry flavored. They've never had this one before. This is for their like dental stuff, so they love these anyway. And we get these in the UK, but I think I'm gonna put the treats in my hand luggage for sure. Kind of cut down on the weight a little bit. So I got, oh shit. Oh, I got 2 of them because I was gonna give one of them to my mom's dogs and then one of them to my dogs. So there we go, for sure. See, I know that. I got this little pizza. Again, would love this to go to my parents' dogs, but I think that they might rip it up and shred it. So this will probably go to Bonnie and Dolly. Again, I don't know. I'm just gonna split everything up whenever I'm not in New York thinking about that. This I know that Bonnie will love. This is a little rope that she can tug and destroy. And then 2 more things. So this is for Dolly. This is a little tennis ball, but it's like one that she can like bite into and destroy, which I know that she will enjoy doing. Made from eco-friendly, non-toxic, durable materials. Fun. $8. Nice. Alright, and then the last thing in here is this little squeaky bottle toy again. So, had a very successful trip to the pet shop, and it was like really small, really nice. You were like bumping into everyone who was in the shop as well. It was like super, super, super intimate. So anyway, that is that. Now, for the rest of my night, I need to figure out what is going on in my hotel room. Now, here's what I want to do. I, right now, need to film main channel videos. So that's what I'm going to spend the next couple hours doing. However, before the night is up, I do want us to go to Times Square. Because we have not, where's my water? We have not gone to Times Square at all on this trip yet. If you've noticed, we normally go to Times Square, even though it's like really, really, really hectic and crazy. We haven't gone on this trip. I've been actively avoiding it. Like, I've literally been actively avoiding it. But we're gonna go tonight because we can't go tomorrow. We could go tomorrow, but we'd be going during the daytime, and Times Square is so much better at nighttime. So if it's 7 p.m. right now, we can aim to go to Times Square at like 8, 9, 10, 10-ish. So I'll make sure to be awake, and we'll go to Times Square. We'll experience it together, because we haven't on this trip, like I said. And then whenever I come back, we're going to just sort out the hotel room and pack up our stuff, because we are out of this hotel tomorrow at, I think, like 10 a.m. or something like that, which is terrifying. And then my flight tomorrow is tomorrow night, so I have like a day of walking around New York. I didn't get my teeth done today. I might get them done tomorrow, but it just means again that I can't eat for like 24 hours, so it's like hectic. Anyway, I will talk to you later. Bye bye. Oh my god, wait, what I do need to show you is, do you remember that video Mariah Carey posted? I don't know why I missed this, but in the video, you can see up here, that is the letter that I gave her. So they opened up the letter. At a bare minimum, they opened up the letter. Cheers, team. What a successful week. Okay, so it's about to be midnight, and I have made it. So we are currently in Times Square. I haven't been here in a while actually, but as you can see it all around here, and of course copyright music blasting everywhere. It's crazy to think though that very soon there will be the New Year's Eve here. Like, that's crazy to think about, because I always used to want to go there as a child, and I always talk about this, but I've never been here so close to like Christmas time, or like New Year's Eve time, sorry. So I'm trying to figure out which it comes down from. Near the ball, oh, is it this one? Wait, I'm seeing at the top here, it says, I don't know if you can see this, but it says 2022 up here. Okay, my camera doesn't want to focus, but just believe me, that top one says 2022. Oh my god, there's this huge dog over here. This dog is huge. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But anyway, here we are. Zendaya, looking gorgeous. But yeah, it's crazy to imagine the streets here like absolutely filled with people for New Year's Rockin' Eve. It's just really crazy to think about. Not the ASMR World Tour. For some reason I completely forgot that it's New York, because I was literally like, it's a Sunday, it's midnight, surely there isn't going to be any people at Times Square, because I've been, you know, like waiting my time, you know, to come here. But anyway, no, it's not that time. I just stopped and the NYPD guys behind me thought I was recording them, so I don't want to get thrown out of the country right now, which I know they would do. But anyway, yeah, I'm just like walking up and down Times Square getting the vibe, because again, it has been a while, and I'm also blasting All I Want for Christmas Is You in my ears, because it's the one way I figured out that I can minimize the nerves that I get whenever I come to Times Square, whenever I cannot hear anything going on around me. I could be shouting right now, but it's like just me and you mentally in my head here, and that makes me feel a lot less stressed out than anything else. And there's people I'm like walking into. It's crazy. It's been bleak as always. Not the horse. Not the horse. Oh, not the hair. Let me sort this out. What an interesting angle. There we go. Somewhat better, I tell myself. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the hotel. That was incredibly not exciting. I think the thing with Times Square is that it's like a fantasy, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a dream to see it. And then whenever you see it, you really realize how bleak it is. And what I mean by that is, it is just like one of the areas in New York where, oh shit, there's cars coming! There's actually not cars, but there's bikes. They'll knock you down even more intense. I think you realize like how unsafe you feel in the area is. And again, I wouldn't recommend coming to Times Square at midnight. I've been there a couple times that I kind of know my way around it, but like the first couple times I went, like I would try not go at nighttime, even though I assume I fucking did, just because it can be, and now I'm just crossing the road again. I don't know why I just did that, for shits and giggles. It just kind of feels so unsafe, and I mean, there's just so many people trying to sell you things, people trying to like touch you, talk to you. So I think once you get over the fantasy of it, it's not that exciting anymore. Alright, okay, we're back in my hotel room, and I am gonna have to unbutton my trousers, because right before I left for Times Square, I ate a bunch of Uber Eats food, so it's like, you know, it's in my stomach now. My hotel are completely out of water, and they're also completely out of Gatorade, and everywhere's closed because it's like midnight. Oh my god, they would have just closed. I could have probably went in. Damn it. So I just had to get a Diet Pepsi. Was the only thing available in the vending machine. It feels super weird. This is my last night in New York. This is, I always get like this at the end of trips. I mainly get like this at the end of, I was about to say the end of New York and Paris trips, but they're the only two fucking places I go to. So anyway, we'll talk about that in a second, but what I do, my hair is like really pissing me off. Because it needs washed, so it's like keep bouncing down. Anyway, you don't care about that. Whenever I was in Times Square, it was really fun. I literally wanted to go see it and come back, and I ended up like getting a selfie that I'll like send to my like Nana and Granda. Let me try to find it. Yeah. How happy does he look to be there? So anyway, yeah, like riveted. I just can't imagine like the urge of wanting to be in Times Square for New Year's Eve. Sorry, again, please ignore, this is like, it's the extra skin, you know, that gets added, the little layer of like saran, and so it's like all bubbled up within that. It's like a mix of blood and leftover ink. So just going to Times Square and like being there in cold weather especially is just like, I can't imagine the urge to want to go on New Year's Rockin' Eve at all. Which is so funny because for all my life, and I mean all my life, ever since I discovered that it existed, and this was pretty early on, because I remember, oh, that's so cold. Let me take a moment. Oh, that's so cold. I remember, I've always told this story, but my parents would watch the London fireworks at New Year's Eve that goes on RTV, and I would always stay up and watch the New Year's Rockin' Eve with my American friends. And then whenever I came to Times Square for the first time, it was so exciting seeing Times Square, and then the second time I came to New York, it was Times Square, and then the third and fourth. I just think that whenever you start to experience more areas of New York, you realize how different Times Square is than the rest of New York, especially considering I spent a lot of time on this trip in Soho and Chelsea and Lower Manhattan, or Lower East Side, which are so different than Times Square. And I had a lot of dinners and stuff in Brooklyn, which is so different than Times Square as well. And it's like, the fact that people wait in Times Square, which is a busy area anyway, like shoulder to shoulder with people for like 24 hours to really not be able to even hear the performers, have a shit New Year's. I'm so sorry, like, have a shit New Year's, because like, how are you gonna have a New Year's if you're just standing like this the entire time? And so when I was at Mariah's on Friday night, one of the women that were there, we were talking, and she was saying about either how she or her family member or her friend or something, I can't remember who it was, had been to New Year's Rockin' Eve, and that they would like have to just shit themselves. And I was like, and well, the words were like soil themselves. They would literally have to piss themselves, or some people would literally piss on the floor right below them, and then everyone would just be standing in each other's piss and shit. And I'm like, that is so fucking disgusting. That is so fucking disgusting. And then you can't eat for 24 hours. You can't even drink. You can't get drunk, which is my favorite thing about New Year's. Speaking of that, I cannot wait to go home and have a glass of fucking red wine. I have missed so many like opportunities to like have a nice glass of red wine. Mariah show. Oh my god, I would have loved to have sat with a glass of red wine. No, I would have absolutely loved to have gotten drunk before the Mariah show. Nope. I would have loved to, on the couple times I went out for dinner, have a glass of red wine. Not asking for much. Not asking for a vodka soda. Not asking for anything. I'm asking for a glass of red wine, and I would savor that shit. Whenever I get home and I have my first glass of red wine, that first glass is going to last me like 6 hours, because I'm going to be savoring every single sip. So, it's one thing I've missed. And all jokes aside, one thing I'm nervous for tomorrow is flying home. Because normally, I've learned that I don't stress out as much on a flight if I get drunk. And I can't do that here because your stupid ass law of 21, boo, you can do like everything in this country at like 18, but you can't drink alcohol. And yeah, I am complaining for the people who are gonna go on Reddit and be like, Adam McIntyre does nothing but complain whenever he comes into America, get out of it then. Yeah, and fuck you too. Fuck you and your little Reddit. Like, oh my god, I just would absolutely love, whenever I went to the first Mariah show, all my friends I went to, there was like 4 of them, 5 of them, whatever, they were all sitting with their drinks, and I was like, I want one! So, I just can't wait to go back and have a glass of red wine. And it was so crazy going from Paris to here, because you know, in Paris, I get red wine with like every single meal. And it's like, to go from that extreme to nothing for like, how long have I been here? Like, a week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Well, like, yeah, I would, wait, Tuesday. So like 8, 9 days. Yeah. I'm someone who loves a glass of red wine whenever I'm just living life. Like, if I'm talking with friends, I'll, like, have that one glass last me, like, the entire 2-hour dinner, and I love it. I love it. I love it. And so to go from that in Paris to this, I've been like, I'm bored. Like, so, anyway, I can't wait to get home and have a nice glass of red wine is what my little tangent was there. So I went from that tangent from the New Year's Rockin' Eve, which was because they can't get drunk. You can't even get drunk on New Year's, and you don't have to get drunk on New Year's, but I'm saying, Jesus, I think to even enjoy that experience of standing out there, you would have to be drunk. I don't know, your prerogative if you want to do it, but it's like, you could not pay me to do that. And if you had asked me a couple years ago, I'd be like, I'd pay you to let me go there and do it. Jesus, like, times have changed a little bit. So yeah, that was funny, but I'm glad I got to see a little bit of Times Square. So I'm trying to figure out, like, with tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do now is, like, clean up my hotel room. I don't have that much to do in theory because I've already, like, piled my trash. And it's, like, trash from a couple days because, again, I always keep my do not disturb sign on. And if you watch the vlogs, you'll know that that's apparently a problem for the hotel, but whatever, don't care. I need to pack everything up and have my suitcase and stuff ready. I've learned the checkout is 12 p.m., which is delightful. And then my flight is later on in the night. So I think I have, like, a couple hours to, like, go around New York. And I'm thinking that I've been waking up so late every single day, especially the past couple days. I'm thinking if I'm, like, ready to go at, like, 12 p.m., then I feel like I'll have a good day. Because I feel that you go on with the day how you start it. And I feel like if I'm rushing to check out, I'm only packing then, I feel like I'm gonna stress. So I'm gonna have everything done. I'm gonna take a nice shower tonight. I'm gonna feel clean. I'm gonna feel, well, probably not rested, but rested enough. And we're gonna have a great last day tomorrow. So to circle back to the original point of this, which is what I was saying, I was gonna touch on it again, is I always feel super weird on, like, the last day of a trip because I'm, like, compressing from the trip everything that happened, and so much. What is going on out there? What the fuck is going on out there? I know you can't hear it, but there's, like, it's almost as if people are literally throwing their rubbish or throwing their luggage on the floor. I have no idea what that is, but it's, like, weirdly really loud for me. I know you can't probably hear it. So yeah, I mean, there's just so much that happened on this trip. I got a tattoo on this trip. Again, ignore how it looks right now. Oh my god, I just want to, like, pop this little... This is not on my skin, by the way. This is, like, a little wrap over it, like I said. So don't think this is just whatever. I can take it off after 4 days. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna make it to 3 days and then just take it off. So yeah, I mean, all the Mariah stuff happened on this trip. I had some amazing dinners with my friends. I got to catch up with not as many people as what I wanted to, but some of my friends. Everyone was really busy and a lot of people are home for Christmas. I came really late on this trip. Normally I come mid-December, or early December, not mid-December, but I'm mid-December, near, like, end of December this time, and that was just because of the Mariah. By the way, do you remember I was gonna do Mariah or the Bonnie Tyler shows in Finland? The Bonnie Tyler shows in Finland got cancelled, like, a week before them because her tour manager or tour company or something went bankrupt. So thank God I chose to go to Mariah, because I would have been in Finland being like, hey, what do I do? Like, so yeah, I'm so glad. Yeah, I mean, I just had the most amazing time, and it wasn't like, it wasn't a rushed trip. And I would say as well, I'm ready to go home. Like, I feel like this is the first time I'm ending. I remember ending a New York trip whenever I was staying in Williamsburg. I remember crying on the last day on the trip, like crying. And I actually cried on the last day of my trip in April too, with my parents. I remember I came in from the balcony and I was, like, in tears, and my mom thought I got cancelled online. She was like, why are you crying? I cried on both of them trips, and it was because I didn't want to go home. It's not that I want to go home, because I'm also dreading the travel day tomorrow. I dread every travel day. But it's Christmas. You know what I mean? I want to be back with my family. I want to be back with my dogs. I want to be back with the cats. I want to be back with my friends. I've had a great trip. It was really, really, really way more successful than I can have ever imagined. But it's Christmas time and get me home is kind of how I'm feeling. And it's also like really weird because I'm sitting here right now and this could be the last time I'm in this hotel. And I know that sounds stupid, but I've stayed in this hotel. If I've been in New York 6 times, I'm not saying I have been, I actually don't know. Say if I've been in New York 6 times, I've been in this hotel 5 of those times. Say I've been in New York 12 times, 11 of those times I've been in this hotel. I've been in this hotel every single time I've been in New York, bar one time. And this hotel has so many memories with me. Memories by myself, memories with me and my friends in my hotel rooms, memories with me and my mom in the hotel rooms, memories with me, my mom, my dad in the hotel rooms. Like, there's been so many memories here, but I do think that this will probably be my last time staying at this hotel. And the only reason for that being, I just think I think I'm over the area. It's right beside Madison Square Garden. It's right beside Times Square. And I'm just like, I would love a hotel that's not there. And I mean, everything about it is really nice. And I was about to say this on my video last night, and I didn't finish my sentence because I got distracted, of course. But I was going to talk about, and the hotel staff have been so amazing. Whenever I came back from Mariah's on Tuesday and Friday and I had the thing signed, the guy at the door stopped me and was like, she had a concert tonight, didn't she? And I went, yeah. And he's like, what do you have there? And I went, I just got this signed. And he was like pretending to care and playing along with me. And it was really nice. And I mean, I've always had really good experiences here. And I've always really liked the rooms and stuff. I don't know why this is like this is a hotel, get over it. But all I'm saying is, every single room has like the exact same layout. So whenever I'm in here, it reminds me of all those memories. And I genuinely think that this might be the last time I'm in this hotel. And that's a little bit weird for me. I mean, I could come back to this hotel, like, it's not a problem. There's no issues, but I just think I want to, you know, move on. And I also don't know when I'll be back in New York, because I normally come to New York mid-year and end of year. However, mid-year, I'm going to be in LA, so I'm not coming to New York. So I think the next time I could be in New York will be possibly, if I come back this time next year, in December. Now, Mariah said she's doing Christmas shows again in December. Who knows? I might be back a year from now if you're still watching me, if I'm that lucky, and we could talk about it again. And we could be like, do you remember this time last year we were talking about this? So, with that being said, it is almost 12:30. I'm gonna sign off. I really appreciate you watching Vlogmas so far. I really appreciate you watching the New York vlogs that I posted. And yeah, we'll wake up tomorrow. We have a travel day. We actually have a travel night, which is my least favorite. I hate red-eye flights. But we'll make do. We'll do stuff in the morning. And who knows? Alright, I love you. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna post this as soon as possible, even though it's probably too late. What time is it back home? If it's midnight here, it's 5 a.m. and it's 9 p.m. in LA. Maybe I could just post the vlog. People see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't. I love you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. As in a couple hours. I'm gonna go pack up my shit. Bye.